Hello guys, welcome to NEH, Nikita's Educational Hub, Get Your Share of Research. This is Nikita. In this video, we are going to learn about accounting concepts and conventions. Accounting concepts. These are the theoretical statements, rules and regulations of accounting, which are developed by the accounting bodies. They are business entity concept, money measurement concept, going concern concept, accounting period concept, cost concept, accrual concept, dual aspect concept. So let's know about each of them one by one. Business entity concept. According to this concept, the business or a company has a separate identity from that of the owner. A business is considered as an artificial person, and all the activities of the business are done by the owner in the name of the business. For example, the owner takes loan from the bank in the name of the business, but not with his name. So, there is a separate identity for a business and the owner. Money measurement concept. Only the transactions which can be measured in terms of money are recorded in the books of accounts, and those which cannot be measured are not recorded. Going concern concept. This concept assumes that the business or a company continues to exist in the near future and not going to liquidate in the near future. All the deferred revenues and expenses are recorded according to this concept. For example, depreciation, a portion of expense is recorded in the current period, leaving the remaining to be expensed in the future period. Accrual concept. Revenues are recorded when they are earned or accrued, and the expenses are recorded when they are incurred. The actual time of receiving and paying the cash is not recorded. Suppose we have made credit sales to the customers in this month and he is going to pay cash in the next month. Here, sales are to be recorded in the current year irrespective of when the cash is received. Suppose if we paid advance payment to our suppliers for the goods to be delivered in the next month. In this case, we are going to record purchases in the next month even though we have paid the cash this month because the purchases are related to the next month. Next is accounting period concept. According to this concept, the accounting period is the time frame for which the accounting statements are prepared. This could be either monthly, quarterly, half yearly, or annually, and helps the business owners and investors in comparing the financial status of the firm. Every organization is required to prepare the financial statements, and it is based on monthly, quarterly, half yearly, or annually. Cost concept. This concept states that all the acquisition of items such as assets or things have to be recorded or retained at cost in the books of accounts. Suppose we have purchased furniture and we have recorded in the books of accounts. So when we are preparing the financial statements, such furniture shows the cost. As they are recorded at cost, it should be shown at cost rather than at the fair value. This is called the cost concept. Dual aspect concept. It is a foundation of double entry system in accounting. According to this, every transaction has two aspects. One is debit and the other is credit. Each of them is entered into two different accounts. So every transaction has one credit and one debit and has to be equal and has to be balanced equally. Accounting conventions. These are the practices or the procedures agreed by the accounting bodies for the preparation of the financial accounts. They are full disclosure, materiality, consistency, conservatism. Full disclosure. It states that The business entity should submit true and complete accounting statements and should not withhold any facts that can affect the investors and creditors. It means the business has to disclose all the transactions in its financial statements irrespective of without ignoring any transactions. Materiality. As per this convention, all the facts that are material to the company, investors, clients, and customers should be disclosed in a prescribed manner. It means all the material facts which affects the decision of the investors, clients, and customers should be disclosed in the financial statements. For example, if the company is going to wind up in the next year, such material fact should be disclosed in the financial statement so that the investors can take the decisions accordingly. Consistency. This is an important convention that requires consistent application of accounting rules and procedures for all the accounting periods. This helps in proper statistical comparisons of accounting reports. For example, for the calculation of depreciation, we are using Strickland method. So we have to use the same method of depreciation for future accounting period so that we can compare the accounting reports. Conservatism. It anticipates possible future losses but not future gains. According to this concept, if we are uh, able to anticipate the losses in the near future, we have to record them. But if we are probable of getting the gains, we are not going to record them until we recognize it. So this is all about the conventions. So the next one is differences between accounting concepts and conventions. Abstraction. Accounting concepts are theoretical notions on preparation of financial statements, while accounting conventions are procedures and methods followed for the preparation of financial statements. So we can say accounting concepts are the rules which are used for the preparation of financial statements, while the accounting conventions are the procedures for the preparation of the financial statements. Formulation process. Accounting concepts are set up by the accounting bodies and governance bodies, while accounting conventions are developed from the standard accounting practices. The purpose of the accounting concepts is to maintain the accounts, maintenance of accounts, recording, classifying, interpretation of transactions, while accounting conventions are concerned with the preparation of the financial statements, presentation of the financial statement. So we can say accounting concepts are used for the uh, maintenance of the accounts, while the accounting conventions are used for the preparation and presentation of financial statements. Legal recognition. Accounting concepts are legally recognized, while accounting conventions are not legally recognized. Biasness. Accounting concepts lacks possible chance of personal judgment or bias, while accounting conventions are highly probability of personal judgment and bias. So this is all about the accounting concepts and conventions. Hope you understand the concept. If you like this video, please give me a like and share. Subscribe to my channel. For more updates, click on the bell icon as all to get the notifications as soon as I post the video. We'll catch up in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.